If you are about to get on a sales call or a business phone call and you are all of a sudden you have anxiety, you're nervous about it, that's because that's a one-way street. That phone call is all about you. That phone call is all about what you're getting. That phone call is all about you making a commission of some sorts. Because if you were bringing the client, the customer, something where you knew they would be getting more in return, either right after that phone call was made or in the foreseeable future, if you knew you were giving that person more in exchange for what they're giving you, either on the spot or somewhere down the road, if they have the foresight, the vision to be able to see further than what's directly in front of them, you wouldn't be nervous. I mean, in my world right now, I'm very calm these days. Unfortunately, the days of me getting excited about things is long gone because I've been doing this for so long. But I actually feel almost bad for people when they don't move forward and when we don't do business, because they were not able to see, and that's probably my fault. I wasn't able to articulate it and make it clear enough in their head to them, where it's only a matter of time, where in the foreseeable future we are going to be invested in a company that the masses don't have access to. You know, when I speak to people these days, I'm literally getting unsolicited phone calls these days for people asking me to get them SpaceX at over $1 trillion. Meanwhile, there are people out there that I've spoken to recently that reached out to me for SpaceX, where when I reached out to them, see, that's the thing. When I reached out to them, they thought it was George trying to sell me something. He's trying to get something over here. Where, hey, listen to me. When I spoke to you about SpaceX, it was $100 billion. It was $200 billion. Now you want it. Now you're coming to me at $800 billion. Why? Because everyone's talking about it. Now is the time to be selling, and not to say that SpaceX doesn't have any more upside, but the time to be selling is when everyone wants to buy, and the time to buy is when everyone is selling. That's a generality. Another reason you're anxious or scared or nervous on that phone call you're about to get on, the sales call, is you're not prepared. You're underprepared. Or it's a one-way street. For me, I know that when I speak to people these days, and most of the time right now it's referrals, but I am expanding, so it's not just referrals. But anyways, when I speak to people, knowing that, hey, I'm getting you, I'm giving you, I'm getting you, I'm teaming up with you, early access to the names that are, if it's not a household name today, it will be in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And when the masses and when the market has the ability to access and invest in these things, we would have already been invested in these things for years. So I understand I'm playing a different game, I'm playing a different value set and whatnot, but the reason why you're nervous and you're nervous or you're scared or you're anxious or whatever it is because that's just a one-way street. You're in it for the sale. You're not in it for the relationship and the thing that's going to develop over the next few years. That being said, hey, I want to make it very, very clear. I am not betting 1,000. So if you're somebody that I have done business with and whatnot, I'm not coming on here and saying that every investment I made, I've been perfect. I've actually, I've in the last 5 years, I've gotten knocked out twice. Completely gotten knocked out. Boom. Out. But that is part of the game. And the most important thing of this game is to make sure you are staying in the game and you have enough investments and you're invested in a number of investments out there. But I don't bet 1,000. I am not perfect. I've taken more losses in life personally before I ever started investing through other people and bringing other people into my world. I took a lot of personal losses in business, so that when I got into the game of other people's money, I already knew what to look out for, and I had the pattern recognition and the relationships and the connections now to make sure that I'm much stronger and much better at what I do. And yeah.